searching for the justice that they truly see. Living on bread and water today, praying for the clouds to go away. It shouldn't be this hard just to survive and keep the little bit of hope alive. When will the table be spread for all? When will the walls of the greedy fall? We're sisters and brothers in this struggle together, trying to weather the bitterest weather. Bread and water help us stay strong. Walking down the alley where the neon flickers dim, thinking about the brother who was looking for a whim. The city breeze and carbon, exhaling clouds of gray. We're just seeking sunlight in a world of yesterday. Oh, the dreams in the concrete jungle, children playing where the grass is hard to find, searching for the treasures that the elders left behind. A melody of struggle, a symphony of hope, learning how to navigate the narrow, slippery slope. Lift your head above the grind. Transcend the limits of this time. Space and spirit, soul and mind. Catch the bus down to the other side, where the different kinds of people reside. Different languages, but the struggle is the same. Different faces, but we play the same game. It's a cross-town connection, heart to heart, knowing that we're never really far apart. Cinematic groove on the city line. Everything is gonna be just fine. Oh. Passing by the markets and the empty lots, connecting all the pieces and the little dots. If we look each other in the crying eyes, we can see the beauty in the thin disguise. Ooh, one city, one soul, one goal, making the divided spirit whole. Sometimes the world is a heavy song, and the nights are lonely and the days are long. I hear the cello weeping for the lost, counting up the bitter human cost. In every alley, in every hallway dim, a soul is singing a lonesome hymn, trying to find a reason to endure, looking for a spirit that is pure. Listen to the crying strings tonight, playing for the ones who lost the fight. Cinematic sorrow, beautiful and deep, in the quiet hours before we sleep. Let the music wash away the tears and calm the fire of 1,000 fears. Crying strings, so sad, so sweet. Let it flow. I can see the thoughts across the way, waiting for the words we need to say, building a bridge between your heart and mine, crossing over the invisible line. Bridges of thought, strong and true, connecting the me and connecting the you. connection make us whole. Over the water to the sun and daughter. Bridges of thought, strong and true, connecting the me and connecting the you. Whatever it takes to get us through with a soul food point of view. Hey, hey. Ooh, 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 the baby. Ooh, 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 the baby. So, ooh, ooh, the baby. Build the bridge, keep it strong all day long. It's a tiny flame in a heavy wind, remembering the places where we have been. It's a single flower in a crack of concrete, something soft and beautiful and very sweet. Oh, hold on to a fragile hope tonight. Keep it in your heart and keep it out of sight. Cinematic spirit in a world of stone. You don't have to carry it all alone. They can take the money and they can take the land, but they can't take the rhythm of a soul's command. As long as we are breathing and the music plays, we can find a way through the darkest days. Fragile, but it's stronger than the fear. Listen to the truth that you need to hear. Oh, oh. Fragile hope. Keep breathing.
We're working for the bread to fill the plate, but we're longing for the roses for the mind. It's never too early or too late to leave the bitter harvest far behind. Bread and roses, soul and stone, we are never truly on our own. On the seeds that we have sown.
traffic sings. It's the pulse of the city, sometimes raw, sometimes pretty, keeping us all in time, in the reason and the rhyme. Train, sharing in the sunshine and sharing in the rain. No one is a stranger when the rhythm starts to hit. We're all just a part of the grand design of it. Sometimes raw, sometimes pretty, keeping us all in time, in the reason and the rhyme. Feel the pulse, city life, keep it moving. Chicago soul. Working in the heat of the morning sun, counting all the battles that we haven't won. We need the bread just to stay alive, but we need the roses to help us thrive. Give us bread and roses, soul and light, something to believe in through the darkest night. Not just the survival, but the beauty too. That's the only way we're gonna pull through. Children playing in the dusty park, trying to find a dream before it gets dark. They need a future that is bright and clear, free from all the hunger and the silent fear. Let the garden grow, let the spirit know which way to go. The body, roses for the soul, so sweet.
concrete lullaby for the soul, making all the broken pieces whole, taking back the spirit that they stole. The block. The sirens are just birds in the distance. Turn the key and double bolt the lock in the rhythm of our soft existence. A concrete lullaby for the soul, making all the broken pieces whole, taking back the spirit that they stole. And the glowing tubes, escaping from the mental cues. We find a comfort in the warm machine, a soulful bridge to the world unseen. Electric solace, a digital prayer, floating like incense in the air. The daily care, finding the spirit waiting there. Technologic, but human too, searching for a vibration that is true. Don't let the coldness take your life. Connect the soul, make it whole. Electric solace, a digital prayer, floating like incense in the air, taking the weight of the beat of the daily care, finding the spirit waiting there. bread before the note.
Alarm clock sings in minor key. Coffee tastes like yesterday. I put my dreams in my pocket, see, carry them quiet through the day. This falsetto for the working man, soft but it still stands tall. A fragile voice with a steady plan, trying not to break it all. Boss man's smile is paper thin. Clock keeps tapping my back, but there's a fire under my skin that the world can't tax. Horn stab time like a warning sign. Strings hold hope in place. I sing high just to stay alive with my human face. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Clock fades out, heart clocks in.
Red velvet, truth don't always shout. Sometimes it leans in close, speaks so light with no doubt. You feel it more than most, this featherweight truth. Deeper than a lie, I lifted high with my youth and let her fly. Every secret weighs a ton till you whisper it free. I'm not brave, I'm just done carrying what is in me. Dry drums mark the heartbeat line, bass hums understanding. I sing high to redefine what strength is demanding. True floats, I stand still. every breath. I wore my father's jacket then to feel a little tall. Carried dreams stitched deep within, trying not to fall. In borrowed suits and open hearts, we learn who we can be. Nothing fits at the start till we loosen history. Every role feels slightly wrong till you sing it true. I found myself inside a song that sounded just like you. Wordlets wraps my trembling hands, strings not in time. I lift my voice where courage stands between the lines. Jacket hangs, soul steps out, soul steps soul steps out.
The sun is hanging low behind the housing block, ignoring all the ticking of the kitchen clock. Everything is amber and the air is thick, touching every window and every single brick. I've got the golden hour blues tonight. Everything is beautiful in the fading light. Cinematic sorrow in a minor key, wondering what's gonna become of me. The shadows getting longer on the basketball court. Life is much too long and life is much too short. We're trapped inside a moment that we can't retain, waiting for the moon to ease the gentle pain. Don't let the sun go down, stay a while. Don't let the sun go down. Give me one more soulful smile. Don't let the sun go down. Don't let the sun go down. Golden hour, fading blues. We built these walls to keep the world away, to hide the things we were afraid to say. But stone by stone the barriers come down, and love begins to spread throughout the town. I see you clearly now without the mask. It's a simple truth, a simple task. it down, let it fall. No more walls.
Walls are fade, we are one.
Keep it going. Oh.
Walls are fade, we are one.
Keep it going.
Walls are fade, we are one.
Found an old photo in a dusty frame. Forgotten faces, a forgotten name. We used to dance when the world was young, to the sweetest songs that were ever sung. Now the buildings crumble and the colors fade into the shadows that the years have made. But the spirit, it lingers in the brick and stone, reminding us we're never truly alone. Echoes of yesterday calling to me, like a ghost of a dream on a stormy sea. Cinematic memories in black and white, guiding me home through the lonely night. Time is a river, it flows and it bends, but the love we share, it never ends. Yesterday, echoes, still hearing the song.
Why are we building a fence so high? Looking at each other with a weary eye. We're walking the same streets, breathing the air, pretending that we don't even have to care. We need bridges, not walls, soul, not stone. Nobody wants to be left all alone. Cross over the river, reach out your hand, build a little beauty in the middle of the land. A story of a neighbor, a story of a friend, a message of a love that will never end. It's a conscious rhythm, a spiritual call, waiting for the day that the barriers fall. Break the mold, Let the truth be told, more precious than gold.
Build a bridge, Chicago soul, unity.
Fragments of a life in the neon glow, watching all the people as they come and go. A mosaic made of joy and tears, gathered through the passing of the years. In the midnight mosaic, we find our place, a tiny speck of color in the human race, bound by love and saved by grace, looking for the truth in every face. Broken pieces coming back to life in the middle of the urban strife. Nothing's wasted if the soul is true. Everything is leading back to you. Piece by piece we find our place, a tiny speck of color in the human race, bound by love and saved by grace, looking for the truth in every face. lines are casting out into the dark. Sleeping figures huddled in the city park. The water doesn't care about the rich or poor. It just keeps on washing up against the shore. Deep blue, deep soul, let it flow wherever the tide wants to go. On the lakefront, shadow, soft night.
Pockets might be empty, but the spirit's feeling full. Breaking free of gravity and every downward pull. We've been living in the shadow of the mountain for so long, but we found a way to turn the struggle into one sweet song. Got those silver lining blues, nothing left for me to lose. Looking for the sun to shine, knowing that the soul is mine. Hard times are a teacher if you listen to the truth. They can take away your money, they can take away your youth. They can't touch the fire that is burning deep inside, where the dignity and beauty of a human life reside. Clouds begin to part, light inside the heart, a brand new start. Got those silver lining blues, nothing left for me to lose. Looking for the sun to shine, knowing that the soul is mine. Silver lining, silver lining blues, but I'm okay.
Behind the curtains of a lonely room, a spirit is trying to escape the gloom. No one hears the sound of the falling rain. No one sees the heavy heart and the hidden pain. Silent tears in a cinematic soul, trying to make the broken pieces whole. It's a human story, it's a fragile thing, waiting for the song that the heart can sing. But the moon is a witness, pale and bright, watching over everyone in the middle of the night. There's a soft vibration in the cold night air, saying that somebody somewhere will care. Don't let go, let the feeling flow. Now you know. No more tears, only soul. Chicago love.
Ticket in my pocket and a bag in my hand, leaving for a different kind of land. The midnight train is whistling at the gate. I'm moving fast so I won't be late. Goodbye to the alleys and the neon glare. Goodbye to the burdens I used to bear. I'm chasing the visions that's hard to see, of the man I know I'm meant to be. On the midnight train, rolling through the dark, looking for a light, looking for a spark. Wheels on the track, singing a soulful song, taking me back where I belong.
check.
World says harden up your chest. Be sharp, be fast, be loud. But I choose the human test
of standing armored now. I'm human still, even when it hurts. Soft by will, not broken, just exposed to hurt. I sink in to prove a point. Strength ain't always steel. Every breath a fragile joint, holding what is real. Strings hold me like a thought, horns cut through fear. I am more than what I'm taught. I am here, still human, still here. Driving through the city in the dead of night, chasing the reflection of the traffic light. The wipers clicking like a steady heart, wondering where the ending and the start. Rain on the windshield, washing the soul, making the spirit feel young and whole. A liquid mercy, out of control, playing a cinematic soul for roll. Watching the world through a watery lens, forgiving the enemies and the friends. The pavement shines like a silver floor, leading us to a brand new door. Wash it away, the gray of the day. Rain on the windshield, washing the soul, making the spirit feel young and whole. A liquid mercy, out of control, playing a cinematic soulful role. Let it rain, let it fall, sweet rain. Let it rain, let it fall, sweet rain.
in the quiet moments when the city sleeps and the heavy heart is lonely secret.
secret keeps. I hear a voice calling out from the deep, a promise that the soul is ours to keep. It's a gentle murmur in the rusted leaves, a comfort for the spirit that truly believes that we're never really walking all alone, even when the path is rocky and unknown. Silent whispers in the wind tonight, telling us that everything will be alright. Just listen with your heart and you will find the peace of mind that you've been trying to find. That you've been trying to find. Beyond the noise and the flashing lights, beyond the struggles and the sleepless nights, there's a sanctuary in the silent air, a little bit of heaven waiting right there. Whispers, can you hear in the wind? Rain is falling on the purple neon sign, waiting in the alley for a cosmic sign. The diner's open and the coffee's turning cold. Stories of the city are being retold. Inside the neon sanctuary we are safe. Every wandering soul can find a place. Cinematic visions in the steam and light, hiding from the darkness of the city night. Table for the lonely, table for the poor. No one's ever turned away from the door. The jukebox plays a song from 1969. Everything is mellow, everything is fine. Ooh, electric dreams, flickering in the dark. Ooh, wait for the morning to ignite the spark. Neon sanctuary, glow on. Neon sanctuary, glow between the cracks of the gray stone street, a little bit of green makes the heart beat. Growing in the shadow of the tall glass towers, counting all the minutes and the lonely
Everybody's looking for the truth that no one knows. A single mother walking with a heavy load, looking for a shortcut on a long, hard road. She sees a flower and she starts to smile, forgets about the struggle for a little while. On a balcony of rust, children making wishes while the city gathers dust. They throw them to the wind, hoping they will learn to fly against the iron skyline and the heavy purple sky. Fly away my paper birds, carry my unspoken words to a place where fields are green and the air is sweet and clean. Innocence is fragile in the heat of the machine, trying to stay hopeful, trying to stay clean. But every little bird is a prayer on the wing, a tiny little promise of the joy the dawn can bring. Don't let the rain soak you through. Find the path that's meant for you. Sky so high, don't be shy. Fly away my paper birds,
Darkness is folding its heavy wings as the first bird on the wire sings. A new day is born from the womb of the night, bathed in the glow of the morning light. Wake up your spirit and open your eyes to the beautiful truth of the sunrise. Yesterday's gone and the future is here, with nothing to regret and nothing to fear. Morning light awakening, soft and sweet, bringing the rhythm back to the street. Conscious and holy, human and real. Can you imagine how good it could feel? Step into the sun, let the warmth in. This is where the healing begins.
The coffee is cold and the clock is slow, wondering which way the tomorrow will go. Looking at the photo on the wooden stand of a younger man in a different land. Midnight reflection, a soulful sight, finding the truth in the middle of the night. It's a cinematic feeling, deep and wide. Nowhere left for the heart to hide. The city is quiet, the sirens are still. A moment of peace and a moment of will. I can hear the rhythm of my own heartbeat, synchronized with the soul of the street. Time is a river, deep and old, so I've been told. Just me and the night. Chicago soul.
trembling hands, like a castle made of glass upon the shifting sands. One stone of anger, one word of localized hate could shatter the beauty of our collective fate. Looking at the glass horizon, where the morning sun is rising, handled with a gentle touch. We have given far too much. Transparency is scary to the men who live in lies. They'd rather have a curtain pulled across our open eyes, but we can see the cracks and we can see the light shining through the fragments in the middle of the night. Reflections of a better way, starting from the break of day. Clear and bright out of sight. Looking at the glass horizon, where the morning sun is rising, handled with a gentle touch. We have given far too much. Handle with care the glass horizon. Don't let it break.
Shiny cars passing by the hungry eyes, underneath the banner of the corporate lies. State Street is a runway for the rich and the grand, while the brother on the corner holds an empty hand. We measure success by the height of the wall, but the higher you build, the harder you fall. There's no justice if it's only for the few. That's the message I'm bringing to you. Shadows on State Street, long and wide, nowhere for the truth to go and hide. We need a balance, we need a change. Time to step out of this narrow range. Whoa.
There's a better world, a brighter way, in every single word we say. Look at your brother with a kindly eye, underneath the same Chicago sky. We are the weavers of the common thread, giving life to the words that the prophet said. Unity is the key for you and me. Put on the mantle of peace today. Let the old vibrations fade away. There's a better world, a brighter way, in every single word we say. Peace, sweet peace, let it cover us all. The streetlights are blurred in the evening mist, like a secret that the city has kissed. I'm walking alone, but I'm not quite sad, thinking of the things that we almost had. The water is washing the sidewalk clean of all the ugly things that we've seen. Let the raindrops fall on my tired face, finding a rhythm in this lonely space. Rain on Michigan Ave tonight. Everything is gonna be alright. Finn and Mary, the falsetto cries beneath the weeping Chicago skies. Wash away the doubt, wash away the fear. The path ahead is starting to clear. As the sun begins to set upon this long and weary road,
calculating the cost. This is our final prayer, whispered in the evening air. Let the love remain beyond the joy and pain. Tomorrow is a promise that we may not ever see, but today we are the people that we're meant to truly be. Hand in hand and heart to heart, a circle made of light, standing all together in the face of coming night. Amen to the soul. Amen to the whole. Let the spirit roll. This is our final prayer, whispered in the evening air. Let the love remain beyond the joy and pain.
Still sings low, riding home with borrowed thoughts. Faces blur like passed out stars. Everybody carrying lives of almost no scars. Ghosts on the L train whisper who we were, calling out our old names, making memories stir. I hum prayers between the stops, trying not to cry. Life keeps
Walking through the gilded shadows, in the valleys and the meadows, searching for a truth that's real, beneath the coldness of the steel. Wealth is just a vapor that the morning sun will dry, if you never take the time to hear a hungry baby's cry. Power is a burden that will weigh your spirit down, if you wear it like a heavy golden crown. Strip it away, let the light in, wash away the original sin of greed and pride. Walking through the gilded shadows, in the valleys and the meadows, searching for a truth that's real, beneath the coldness of the steel. It's all a shadow, gilded shadows. Find the light. The signs are flashing by themselves in this modern plastic kind of hell, but the soul ain't something you can trade in the hollow shadows that the money made. Chasing shadows in a neon glow, forgetting everything we used to know about the simple things that make us whole, like the quiet rhythm of a human soul. Neon dreams are fading in the sun when the rat race has finally been run. Look for the truth in the dirt and the rain, beyond the glitter and the temporary gain. Don't get lost in the artificial light. Keep your inner vision burning bright. Just a dream, neon dreams. Wake up now. stories that the bellhop will never tell. Faded red carpet and the brass is turning black, wishing for the glory days to come on back. Just whispers in the lobby, drifting in the air, promises of love and the scent of despair. Cinematic mystery in a lonely place, looking for the ghost of a familiar face. Someone's checking out, someone's checking in, counting all the losses and the little wins. Life is just a suitcase and a temporary room, a little bit of light inside the heavy gloom. Waiting for the elevator to rise, looking through the shadows with tired eyes. Whispers in the lobby, stay a while.
sin to find the living spark. There's a universe inside your mind, waiting for the treasures you will find. Beyond the ego and the pride we show, there's a river with a deeper flow. Knowledge isn't something you can buy, it's a reflection in the inner eye. Open up your inner eye today. Let the spirit show you the right way. Cinematic, so deep and wide, with the universe living there inside. See the truth, feel the light. Everything is alright. Inner eye. Look within. Peace is there.
Stand on the corner of 63rd and Main. Listen to the stories, the joy and the pain. A million voices trying to be heard. More than just a dream, more than just a word. From the tall high rises to the basement floor, we're knocking loudly on justice's door. Equality ain't a favor you give, it's the only way that we all can live. Can you feel the people's pulse tonight? Beating for the truth, reaching for the light. It's a cinematic soul, a heavy sound, lifting our brothers up off the ground. Rise up, rise up. The rhythm of the street is calling your name. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The rhythm of the street is calling your name. Power to the people. Feel the pulse, people. Power to the people. Feel the pulse, people.
take a shout to make a change. Just a whisper in the heart of every man. Something that was once so far and strange is now a part of the eternal plan. Velvet evolution in the street, moving to a soulful steady beat, making every victory so sweet.
His before the truth. Recorded love on secondhand reels. All my feelings slightly bent. What sounds warped is what feels real when the soul is overspent. These tape saturation dreams blur the edges of my fear. Nothing's ever what it seems, but your presence pulls me near. Analog heart in a digital age, still beating out of time. I sing soft like a written page, afraid of every line. Strings melt into magnetic dust, horns cut through the haze. I trust the warmth because I must in these uncertain days. Real spins, dream holds. Real spins, dream holds. Real spins, dream holds. Real spins, dream holds. Early morning on the south side line, steam is rising, moving through the time. Old man leaning on a rusted gate, watching all the children who can't be late. It's a Chicago whisper, can you hear the sound? Soul in the pavement, deep in the ground, moving like a river, steady and slow. Everywhere the people go. Storefront preacher with the velvet voice, talking about the struggle and the power of choice. Dusty records spinning in the air, spreading all the magic that we used to share. Ooh, the lights are calling. Ooh, city, city. Keep on moving. Just a whisper in the wind. Fashions change and the years fly by, but there's a look that's always in your eye, a classic feeling that will never fade. In the beautiful life that we have made, we don't need the bells, all the fancy things, or the hollow gold of a diamond ring. Just the touch of a hand in the quiet night, and the knowledge that we're doing alright. It's a timeless love, a soulful song that's been playing for us all along. Cinematic beauty, sweet and deep, a promise that we always mean to keep. Through the seasons, through the years, through the joy and through the joy. Off the Great Lake shore, I don't wanna fight the world no more. Just wanna drift where the clouds are high and write my name across the evening sky. Freedom is a feeling, not a place you go. A quiet river with a steady flow. Leave the chains behind in the city heat and find the rhythm in your own heartbeat. I'm the spirit of the wind, flying so low, going where the heavy currents go. Cinematic soul in a world of change. Everything looks beautiful and strange. Carry me over the hills and the plains, away from the sorrow, away from the change. Just drifting like the wind, spirit.
Faces in the window, blurred and moving fast, looking for a future better than the past. Take the midnight train of thought across the town, where the heavy hammers never beat you down. Mind is drifting through the psychedelic haze, counting all the rhythm of the passing days. Conductor says the journey has no final end. Every stranger on the platform is a friend. If you listen closely to the wheels that grind, you can leave the bitterness of life behind. Keep moving, keep dreaming, the rails lead home. No matter how far your spirit may roam. Midnight, rolling on, whispering tracks. Beyond the physical, beyond the bone, into a territory we've always known. It's not about the gold or the silver plate. It's about the vibration that we create. I met a traveler on the cosmic line. He said the universe is yours and mine. Just thin the veil and let the light in. That's where the real life begins. We're in a state of spiritual transit. Don't try to fight it, just dance with it. Steady and light, moving through the dark, following the glow of the inner spark. One soul, many faces, moving through the sacred spaces. tonight. Shadows dancing in the pale yellow light. People moving with a
searching for a little bit of saving grace. Little child looking through the window pane, wondering if the sun will ever break the rain. Hunger is a ghost that haunts the city streets, while the rhythm of the struggle never skips a beat. All the street lights of Bronzeville shine so bright, guiding all the weary souls through the lonely night. Keep on pushing till the morning comes around. Lift your head up high, don't you look down on the ground. Can you feel the heartbeat of the people rising up above the high steeple? It's a symphony of hope and sacrifice, paying for a dream with a heavy price. Keep on shining in the city, Bronzeville lights. Speaking to the people across the land. He's got a raspy voice, but a heart of gold, telling the stories that need to be told. He talks about love and he talks about peace, waiting for the day when the wars will cease. Some people laugh and some people cry, but nobody can look him in the eye. A corner preacher with a message so true, trying to get through to me and you. Listen to the wisdom in his weary soul before you lose all of your self-control. He doesn't want your money, he doesn't want your fame. He just wants you to remember your name. You're a child of the universe, can't you see? Destined for a life of true liberty. Preacher man, listen. Save your soul.
Drizzle on a downbeat. Back alley party, no invite needed.
just a smile and a borrowed laugh. Broken hearts still undefeated, dancing under half-lit past. String lights in the rain make the night feel kind, like even pain is just love taking its time. I sing high so I don't fall apart, voice like glass but strong. Every note is stitched up hard, trying to prove it belongs. Violence swell like a hellback cry, horns blink like distant stars. We don't ask the reason why, we dance with who we are. Rain stops, groove keeps dripping.
It's been a long time since I felt the heat, walking down this gray and lonely street. But today I saw a glimmer in the sky, a reason to hold my head up high. Oh,
Storm is passing and the wind has died. No more reason for the spirit to hide. Healing starts with a single step, keeping the promises that I've kept. Sunlight through the clouds, finally breaking through, making everything look shiny and new. Yesterday's gone with the rain and the cold, watching the beauty of the day unfold.
Every cloud has a silver lining, they say, and I'm finally finding mine today. Open up the windows and let the light in. This is where the better days begin. Sunlight breaking through, I can see
breaking
you don't have to shout to make a sound. Truth is often found on the quiet ground. Between the lines of a politician's lie, underneath the surface of a tearful eye, they try to bury what they don't understand. But the spirit rises across the land, a gentle power that you cannot bind, living in the heart of all mankind. It's the silent truth speaking in the soul, making the broken pieces whole. listen to the beat of the quiet revolution on the street. Words can be hollow, words can be cold, but the truth is a story that must be told. Listen close. The truth, so quiet, so real.
Jackhammer rhythm and the children's cry, the sound of a plane in the hazy sky. Put it all together and what do you hear? A melody of hope and a melody of fear. It's an urban symphony,
A soulful noise,
finding the music in the girls and
girls and boys,
a cinematic masterpiece,
of grit and soul.
keeping the spirit of the city whole. Of the brakes and the heavy bass, the look of the worry on a mother's face. It all plays a part in the beautiful song of where we came from and where we belong. Music in the street, Chicago soul, so sweet. Ooh.
colors, but the same design. Trying to make the light of the spirit shine. If I hurt you, then I hurt myself. It's not about the power or the worldly wealth. It's about the connection that we share, and showing the world that we truly care. Woven threads in the fabric of life, cutting through the anger and the daily strife. Hold on to the person standing next to you. It's the only way we're gonna make it through. Can you see the pattern starting to appear, casting out the shadows and the lingering fear? One big family under the sun, until the work of love is finally done. Woven together, me and you. Reaching for the hand we cannot see, in the middle of the concrete and the steel, searching for the way to finally be